when Chris is on edibles, we have to treat it like Memento.
That's true. It is like Memento. I'm like Guy Pearce. It's my Memento.
I'll be honest. I don't know how I helped you on Friday.
His body.
Yep.
I was
they're
drunk.
saying
You were on the verge of your edible. I think Katrina was also
That's
on
true.
a bit of an edible.
That's what I'm saying. Katria's asking what? Tell me what? And they were saying that they gotta tell you stuff because I'm gonna forget when I'm high on edible. But I'm just like, sometimes you indulge in the edibles and in the drinking too, so you might forget as well. So
Yeah,
and she
Katria's
says that's
like
true.
Yeah, she's like the
Also, you could start the
not
race
Switzerland, but similar to Switzerland. Like, what do they call it? The mediator.
Iceland?
She's like the mediator.
Yeah. Agreed. But yeah, let's get it. And then thank you guys for your
Air
patience.
said Switzerland, I was like, what direction are you going? Are you talking about stolen Nazi gold?
I was thinking of a very cold Scandinavian country, but sure.
Let's do it. Speaking of cold
By the way,
countries, man, I am loving Still Wakes the Deep so far. It's been great. Just that I love just looking at the environment, see what they put in there, and just kind of helps like acclimate you to it, immerses you in it, and like all the Scottish stuff. It's been super fun so far. You gonna say, Mr. Ayers?
Oh, I was gonna say I watched some movies over the weekend.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
I'll start off with the best one. Inside Out 2. You guys did not overhype it. It was really, really, really good.
It's really good.
It might make my top 10 list at the end of the year. I don't know for sure, but there's a chance that it could.
Nice.
I also watched The Beekeeper. I already talked to you about this briefly before we recorded Discord.
The Beekeeper.
It's dumb as fuck. It's almost like Hot Fuzz if nobody involved with production knew they were making a comedy, but I still had a good time. In a Violent Nature, I finally got around to seeing, and I was kind of disappointed. It's like an interesting gimmick, like you're with the killer for like his point of view for almost the entire movie, but I don't know, it just gets kind of stale really kind of fast.
That's
and the acting by all the victims is not great. Yeah, it's bad. And also, like, some of the kills are good. Like, there's one that's getting talked about, but it also kind of got like overhyped for me. I'm not gonna say what it is. You'll probably know it when it happens. But
I think that kill got spoiled for me. I think someone sent me like, "Look at this." I was like, "Okay," and I think it's the kill you're talking about.
yeah, it's still good. Just it got overhyped for me personally.
Right.
And then a movie that I don't know if anyone here has heard of, Thelma, which has a weirdly kind of a similar setup to The Beekeeper, where it opens with June Squibb getting like scammed by like getting tricked into thinking like her grandson is in jail, but then it's like, oh, it's just a scam to get all your money.
Right.
Except instead of killing herself, like what happens in The Beekeeper, she decides like, I'm gonna get those motherfuckers and I'm gonna get my money back. And so she sets out to steal a scooter and a gun from two of her fellow like elderly friends.
Yeah.
And find who stole her money and get it back. It's a really cute movie. I'd actually recommend checking it out.
Oh, that sounds
like,
awesome.
Yeah, like it's sort of a similar. It's the kind of setup that you'd think you'd see in like a spoof of John Wick, but it's not really that. It's a lot closer to like an indie movie that just happens to involve like gunplay. And June Squibb is great. Like she alone makes the movie worth watching.
Oh, she's a fantastic actress, and I could totally see her in that type of role. So yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah, and then I watched 3 shitty movies on Netflix in a row. All of them are going to be on my worst of list at the end of the year. The first one being Unfrosted.
Oh, Frost
boy.
is so bad. It's so
You sent me
terrible.
this, and I'm like, I just feel sorry for you, Chris Ayers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you guys did not oversell how shitty that was. And then I watched a movie called Uglies, which
I saw that trending earlier.
Oh, I think Ed, you might know what I'm talking about.
I do.
I know because
Yeah,
you just
like-
sent me a summary that you sent to Nia Brownie.
Yeah, like I'm gonna describe the plot for you, Herman, and I want you to just try and guess without looking it up, like what year this movie came out.
Okay.
It's a YA dystopian story
Okay.
where society is split into 2 factions. The pretties, who have been surgically operated
Oh
on
man, the pretties.
to be
jeez.
to be the best looking version of humanity possible.
Okay.
And then the uglies, who are kept in these bunkers because they don't get to have the surgery to make them pretty until they're 16.
Wow.
And then there's one ugly who wants the procedure but gets sent for reasons to go find this rebellious group of uglies who want to fight and defeat the pretties. because it turns out that this faction of uglies are the good guys and the pretties are brainwashing everyone into changing who they are to get the surgery and shit. Like, just guess what year this movie might have come out based on that plot description.
I mean, I figured it would come out when all the other big YA stuff was coming out. So, like, everything between, like, 2005 to, like, 2015, that kind of 10-year period where, like, all those big movies were coming out.
You would think, but it came out, like, 4 days ago.
Right. No, I saw it, like popping up on my feed.
Pretty
And
sure
I
that's
thought
the
I didn't know what
exact
it
same
was.
Plot of the Ugly Dolls movie, except it doesn't have Pitbull, aka Mr. Worldwide, in it, so it's kind of a little lesser than that.
Yeah.
Right, like it's a movie that is like so generic that it bounces back to being kind of hilarious, and where everything about it feels like 1 to 2 decades behind like what like acceptable in movies now, from the effects to the plot, right down to McGee being the director.
Oh, McGee's the director?
McGee?
Oh, wow.
Oh my god!
I haven't heard from him in a while. Interesting.
Yeah, like honestly, like this is a bad movie that like you need to see. Like your worst of list might not be complete without this. It's that fucking bad.
I got a lot on my plate this week alone. I mean, yeah, I know that just came out, but I want to watch The Penguin. I got to do that. I got to do Transformers 1. You know, there's a couple other things I think on the list that I got to eventually see.
Right.
I don't know.
Right. And then the last movie that I saw, and then we can move on, is Miller's Girl, or as I call it, Spray Bottle Meme, the movie.
Okay.
Like, you just want to take a spray bottle to it because it just makes you feel so disgusting, creeped out.
No.
Oh no.
What does she do? What is she doing it?
It's about a high school student played by Jenna Ortega who really, really wants to fuck her literary professor played by Martin Freeman.
Oh, wait. Okay, I know about this
Bilbo,
movie.
no!
Yeah. Okay, I saw like a trailer. I think we made fun of it. Is he going to have sex
Don't
with
go
her?
in his baggage.
I think so. It was a while ago. It was a long time ago we reacted
Don't
to
enjoy
it.
second breakfast with
I
him.
think you were on DT when you saw
Is
the
that
trailer.
when you reacted to it? Okay. So
Yeah.
it might have been that during
But
that
yeah,
period.
it is also terrible and will also make my worst of list along with the previous two I mentioned.
Yeah.
When we talk about the thing I sent you, I gotta actually get that photo.
Sure. The
Oh no,
the
it was to
cartoon?
Mr. Ayers.
Oh.
Oh, right, the toy. Like,
How pretty.
why does that thing cost $100?
Yeah, I gotta post it. I don't know. I would get it if it was like one of those McFarlane toys that was super big,
Those
but
hot toys.
And if it was like part of a franchise that people gave a shit about.
I sent this also to Edgy Berserker.
And my response was simply, wait, they had merch?
They do have Funkos. I've seen that.
Well,
I
everything
saw
has
this
a Funko.
on Friday.
Oh, Rebel
Everyone's
Moon.
favorite.
Oh, okay.
But it's $100.
Oh, has it been marked up or for whatever reason? Like at a collector?
I don't know.
Probably because they know they stopped manufacturing them. I think it's one of those situations where since they're not, because they want to turn that whole thing into a franchise, but since it's just not turning into a franchise now, people
Wow,
are
I
like,
always wanted a diamond encrusted turd.
that's what they're gonna. That's how they're treating it. I bet. Yeah. Wow. Look at that. $100. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so bland too. There's like nothing to it. It's
Yeah.
just Sophia Patel in a tank top.
Looks like an off-brand Ray figure.
Yeah.
just-
Yeah. Totally. You're
Like,
right.
there's like all those figures with like I've seen those like Deadpool figures and it's like different faces and different like
Sure.
helmet and things. This is just like one figure and I think there's
Did
like
not
a
do
little
well.
gun and then something, but it's like barely nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, why is that $100? I don't understand it.
Yeah. They probably just.
And
marked it
also
up.
the character herself is like an off-brand Ray, basically.
Yep.
Yeah,
Rebel
Ray at
Moon.
home.
Yeah, Ray. We've Ray. Yeah, technically, yeah, Netflix. Exactly. Yeah, good point, Edgy. Oh, but that
So
also.
who wants to hear about cousin kissing?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I want to hear about this cousin smooching game.
We're
That's
not
right.
even going to wait for Naya to get here. I love
No,
it.
right.
no,
No,
I
no,
might
no.
summon her actually by doing this.
Oh, maybe you should
She
message
might.
her.
She was like,
I did technically, but I think she's busy.
Might have been summoned.
So I have been playing the worst JRPG of 2023, Loop 8,
Ooh, okay.
and it is something.
Mm-hmm.
There is like ideas in this. Because there's like there's actually likable characters.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's cool like little world building concepts in it, but they don't know how to tie it together.
Yeah.
It's very discombobulated, where you just literally have to talk to people and make number go up.
All right. Oh, okay.
And then
Gotcha.
you get to the boss part, and that because your number went up with like, feelings and that, then you don't have to kill them and you could save them.
By smooching them.
Yeah.
Or by
and that's
fucking
the
them.
thing. And okay, so I'm like actively avoiding dating the cousin Konoha.
Right,
going out of
right.
my way.
Uh-huh.
And the game is like one part, the teacher is like, I heard that you are in love with someone. And I'm like, nah, I'm studying. And the teacher's like, you liar. And then it shows a little thing like the stats, and then it shows the cousin. I'm like, no, I am not dating the cousin. Stop this.
Jesus Christ. So the game. Oh, I'm sorry. Keep going.
Yeah. The game is just trying to like make you go for her.
Mm-hmm.
And like that one little clip you saw where it was like, Konoha wants you to hold your hand. And I'm like, no.
No, I'm good.
Nope. And she is crushed. It's like, yeah, be crushed. Every time she enters the room with the purple-haired girl that I'm romancing because she's a cool shrine maiden with the sword.
Ooh.
It goes mood tense.
Oh,
So
that's
as
great.
they're
Love the
standing
dynamic.
beside each other, I ignore her and I talk to the purple-haired girl.
Oh, that's awesome. So she always just like, she's like kind of the Monica. Or what was it?
Yeah.
Monica. Yeah, Monica from Doki Doki Literature Club, where she's always
And then
like
at one
intervening.
point, a character was like, hey, you shouldn't date Konoha, the cousin. And I'm
Mhm.
like, dude, I am 10 steps ahead of you,
Way
buddy.
ahead of you. Is it going to be one of those
Wait.
things where it plays out and it's like, oh, if you were dating her, then it's going to get really fucked up? I bet it's going to be like one of those situations.
No, it's not.
Oh, wow. I was
I've
hoping.
seen the endings where it's like either, oh man, I'm gonna go fuck my cousin,
Right.
and the cousin has a like 10-minute monologue about it,
Oh, damn.
and then
Jesus.
the medium ending is, oh man, I'm glad we're gonna eventually fuck, and then the final one is like she gets killed. And then it's like black and white scene where it's like weird transitions of him mourning that he couldn't fuck his cousin.
That's the happy ending, though. Maybe kind of the happy ending, I guess.
So I am making sure she can at least live.
Okay.
But her affection will not be up, and it's gonna be the purple-haired girl, stabby bookworm girl,
Ooh,
my
I like
best
that.
friend buddy that likes baseball because you can romance the guys,
Oh,
and
there you go.
or the fox god because she's cool.
Furries, nice. Let's go.
Benny's rad. We like Benny.
He's not your cousin. He's a fox, but he's not your cousin. That makes it
And
better.
like this game is like pure Kasoge, which means shit game in Japanese.
Oh, okay.
Pure Kasoge. But I've sunk 9 hours into it.
Oh, that point you got.
And I am having a blast.
Yeah. No. Based on that clip alone that you sent me, it's just like those virtual
Yeah.
novel games can be just so much fun. I
It
played
is
like more exaggerated ones.
fascinating.
Yeah.
Because there is sauce to it. Because it's like
Sure.
interesting how like the world is like countries one by one are getting destroyed by evil demons that are vengeful spirits.
Oh shit, that's happening in the background.
Yeah,
Oh,
and like your
wow.
town is safe, but not really, because that's what's possessing people. And
Alright.
and like if you die, you can loop back and try to start over.
Wow.
So like if you
Huh.
accidentally kill someone, you can loop back to August 1st and try again.
And I thought, I was like, oh, it's just like it's a romance thing, but it's like there's more to it. It's like a
There's
dystopian
sauce
world.
to it. Yeah,
like
and
an apocalyptic
it's
scenario.
funny in that way. Like, don't get it at $50. But if you see it for like $5, get it at that.
Oh man, is that what is? So this is new. This is like a recent release. Then.
Yeah, it's new. The
Wow.
price already dropped on Steam. I saw.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm
Damn.
sure.
I got it really cheap for the Switch, and my sister bought it for me. And she's
Nice.
like, "Oh, I
Yay.
regret getting this for you." And I'm like, "No, do not regret this.
It's
this is
a
great."
Gift.
I was added on Deji's Discord about this. That's all
Yes.
I gotta say. But
That's
Deji, tell them the story about what you did on Saturday, because I think that's more interesting and more fun.
Saturday. Oh, the Comic-Con.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I didn't take a lot of photos only because like me and my friend were like, we're gonna enjoy the time here, sort of thing. We're not gonna just go on social media and that, right? I did get photo ops, but I just am lazy and not posting to Facebook. That's all.
Sure. They're for you. They're for you. I
Yeah,
understand that.
exactly. And I met the James Sato who played the first Shredder.
Oh, that's cool.
He's a very nice guy. Holy
Nice.
moly. I met Ernie Reyes Jr., who played Kato in Turtles 2, and also is a surf ninja.
Of course.
And my friend, it was so funny because she's like owns her own like karate dojo.
Wow.
And like she's won like a lot of competitions and that, and like black belt and everything. And she was
Who's that?
telling my friend. And she was
nice.
telling him this and was wearing like the one karate t-shirt. I forget what it is though. And he was like so impressed with that he gave her a free selfie
Aw, that's sweet.
with them, which is
Sweet.
awesome. It was like, yeah, use that karate cred.
Nice. That's awesome.
And then I also met Dante Bosco.
Yeah, that's right. I know you were talking
And
about that.
I was wearing a t-shirt that was something I designed for a wrestling tag team.
Oh,
And
cool.
he was like, "Oh, that's such a cool shirt." I'm
Mhm.
like, "Thanks, I drew it myself." And he's like, "Whoa, wait, you drew that? Yo, keep up the good work. You're a great artist. Keep it up."
Aw,
And I'm like,
that's so
"Oh,
sweet. That's great.
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah." So it was a good time.
I'm glad that American Dragon Jake Long liked your art, Edgy. That's
He was American
something.
Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that
He was
show.
also in Fist of the North Star.
Who is he in Fist of the North Star?
The one kid.
Oh, I'm thinking, is it the
Oh.
live
Dante
action
Bosco.
or is it the
Yeah,
animated?
the live action.
Oh, you know what? I've never seen the live action. I've only seen the animated film.
I think it's worth a watch party because it's so silly.
Sure. Oh,
Having
yeah.
all these white guys called Shin and Kenshiro.
Oh yeah, of course. I
It's
enjoyed
like
the animated film.
King of Fighters movie where they have Kyo Kusanagi. Oh, but he's half Japanese. That's why he's pure white.
Those white jeans, they dominate.
Oh, they dominate so hard.
Yeah, no, we should definitely do some like Japanese like live action
Oh,
anime
yeah.
adaptations.
Yeah.
Because there's some there's a lot I
Fist of the
haven't
North Star
seen.
live action one is very weird because Costas Mandalore is in that. Like this is
Yeah,
what he
he's
did
Shin.
before the Saw series when he was playing Shun of all characters.
Oh, Chris Ayres'
is so-
favorite actor, Costas Mandalore. That's
It
right. yeah.
is a
Oh, nice.
funny. Like it's like I think would be a fun watch party.
Nice.
I think. Yeah.
I think that'll be. Yeah, we should definitely do a day for that. Yeah,
And
live
I'll just
action.
Throw
anime
in the
adaptations.
cousin they keep forcing on me in the
There it
chat
is.
there.
We are. We,
That's nice.
oh, I said
We are
we are
not
balling. We are
balling.
not balling. Oh damn.
Yeah, we are not balling
Yeah.
Konoha.
Well, she seems
Go
cute.
away.
She seems kind of
What
cute.
if-
I'm a
wants,
cousin.
wants you to
Or
keep your
she
family
was-
bloodline pure.
I know you
Yeah.
could date your
Very pure.
grandma by accident if you didn't know that story.
Oh
Beak.
my lord! Is she a hot grandma? Is she-
Yeah, because
there you
she's
go.
like young because of timelines or some shit. 'cause
Of course,
she's also
time
a
travel.
time crime person. But like, hold on, I'll look up a photo of her.
Yeah, I gotta see. I want to see what this grandma looks like. All right.
Okay, let's get grandma.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
by
she's
the
a
way-
Much a fry
lusty redhead.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, by the way, something I forgot to
Yo.
mention earlier about Thelma. It is the last movie of Richard Roundtree.
Oh really? Oh wow! Look at that.
He plays like her friend who she steals his scooter and then he ends up tagging along with her on the adventure.
Aw, that's
He's
sweet.
really good.
That's the grandma. Oh my God,
Hi,
Edgy! I've been
Grandma.
like,
Yeah,
all right, I'm
Grandma.
dating you, grandma. Let's do this thing.
I've been out in space too long. It's fine.
Oh, that's awesome. No, I would not have
Here's who
resisted.
I'm
I would have
going
been.
for.
I would have been weak. Oh, she's cute. I like her.
I chose her because she looks like main character
nice.
girl and she has a sword.
There you go.
And
No.
she's a god slayer, and that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
So this game definitely will trick and manipulate you because you'll be confronted by all these like very attractive people, and then be like, yeah,
And
I'll
men.
date you, and men, of course. And then you're like, ah, it's
Unfortunately, you could
your
also
family.
accidentally date the 10-year-old, so make sure to avoid that, okay?
oh shit. Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm
Don't
gonna
worry,
do
I
avoid
avoided
that.
it because she's
Yeah.
like, wouldn't we want to be together if I was older? I'm like, no, I like being your big brother. And she's like, you're right. It'd be weird if it was anything else. I'm like, yeah.
Is it the
good
kind?
kid.
Is it the kind of thing where it's like she's actually like presented as a 10-year-old, like her drawing, or is she like? Does he look
Yeah,
like one of
she
these?
is.
Okay,
She
I was
is.
wondering, are they do that? Are they gonna try to trick you?
But it's funny because she has a deep storyline because you find out that she has 2 dads.
Mm-hmm.
She's actually really lonely in this town because everyone bullies her because they don't like her for some stupid reason, like kids are cruel and that.
Right.
And so that's kind of like what her hang-ups of the town is and everything. That's why she latches to the main character because he was nice to her.
Mhm.
Because everyone else is kind of mean.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow. What a crazy game.
I'll also
love
show
it,
you
bro.
Stabby Girl as well.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
if you
show me
get
Stabby Girl.
affection up at a certain point, she'll
Mhm.
stab you to death. And it's a hard
Nice.
game over.
Like that's like the ultimate goal with her is like if she stabs you.
You have to avoid it.
Oh, you have to. Oh, you have to avoid. Okay, I don't thought that you've heard
Yeah.
that. Oh wow.
So you
Oh
can-
yeah, she looks like a stabby. She looks like a stabby
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always the
Nerd.
quiet one.
It's always
Yeah.
the quiet, the quiet
You
ones.
can
They
also
do that one.
romance your trusty teacher too.
Oh, you
When
gotta,
she walks, she bounces.
all right. Well, you gotta post a
Yeah.
picture of that once we're done racing.
Yeah, once we're done. the
I
race,
gotta,
of
I
course.
gotta see.
Don't
Busty,
forget the
You
thumbnail.
know what? I'll
Herman.
even give you some of the lads as well because you
Yeah,
can
that's true.
romance the lads.
Let's see some of them. So, is your character? Can you be male or female?
No, just male.
It's just male.
But
okay.
everyone loves him. He just stumbles into a harem. It's very funny.
It happens a lot in.
It's
some
like he has
anime.
no choice. Everyone's just like, "Yo, I
Yeah.
love you," and he's like, "Okay,
Wow. He's like, all right, okay, I can vibe with that.
all right." I
So
guess
he's a very generic. Is it what like is he
he's
like
super
a
generic
like-
anime man.
Oh, so he's like
He wears his
Shiro
pants
Ebiya.
too high.
Like, he's like people die when they are killed guy from
And his
Fate.
pants are too high,
I
but our
wanna be a
theory is he was
hero.
in space, so he
Jesus.
was not used to Earth gravity.
Oh.
Oh
funny.
my god.
I'll be streaming more tomorrow because I'm fascinated by this game.
Yeah, no, it does.
Or-
It
oh, wait.
sounds like a
Worth one.
goddamn treat. That's the thing I
Oh,
like
it's a
about these,
treat.
at least the virtual novel games, because I've played very limited. I did,
Yeah.
and I played more like their parody. Oh, I didn't get killed by the train.
Yeah.
I've done like parody virtual novel games. I suppose
Yeah.
like Doki Doki Literature Club. I feel like it's a parody of those kind of, and like Dream Daddy is another one. But I've enjoyed
Yeah.
them, and I like that. But I feel like they're parodies, but they're also like homages and like super like these are made by people that love those
Doki
games.
Literature Club's more of like I almost is like a love letter to one.
Right. Yeah, I can feel that they care about this, and that's why
Yeah.
they, it's like, yeah, we're making fun of it a little bit and everything, but it's done in a not in a mean-spirited way.
Yeah.
Which I think is cool. So yeah, no, I think I might. You've convinced me.
Okay.
I gotta check that out. Oh, the one thing I gotta play eventually is the monster romance game, the virtual novel game that you gifted me a while back.
Oh
I
yeah,
feel like
yeah,
I gotta do
yeah.
that one at some point.
I get you a hot teacher.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta
Down.
see our teacher. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. And she got the boob bounce, huh? She got the boob jiggle.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Here's Rad Fox Girl.
Always
Oh, wow.
one.
She's got
Always
some
one.
big- She looks like a
Benny.
child.
Benny.
Benny. Every time I see her, I yell out Benny.
Benny.
Screw you, Benny.
And then here's the robot girl. She punches
Chris?
shit.
Don't get ideas from this. I'm telling Katria, who was here for a second and is probably in the background cooking.
Mhm, She's cooking the 3-bean
spice?
chicken soup.
Oh,
Looking forward
bone
to it.
broth?
She actually is using the bone broth for it. Yes.
Oh, man, of course.
Using
of
it.
course. Some
But
things
we
never
made
change.
a hell of a batch, in my opinion.
And I played this game for 5 hours yesterday
Wow. On stream.
on stream. And I
Wow.
enjoyed every second of it.
Nice. No, it looks fun. Just based on your descriptions, is just the crazy. That's the thing I like about them. Like at least the ones that I played, is the plot twists and how I like the more
And
exaggerated.
here's
they
another teacher you can romance.
Get. Ooh, I
Edgy.
like his
That's
blue
It's
hair.
just romance images of generic
No.
anime people.
Hell yeah!
I haven't
It's
seen one pair of
Kosoge,
toes on any
but
of
it's
them.
my Kosoge.
He's got a bit. He's got a bit
one
of like
fetish on
a
any of
Trunks
them.
vibe with the hair and everything. I
It's
like
so
it.
funny because I'm just like, this is like Quiet Man levels of joy I'm having right now.
Oh
my
wow.
God.
Another one I gotta check out one day. Nice.
That was the best $10 I've ever spent in my life. I like a good shit game though.
Yeah. No. I mean, sometimes playing a bad game is hilarious.
Like
Especially
for
for an
instance,
audience.
like Superman 64 is a slog.
Yeah. It's
But
difficult.
when you get to like stuff like this where you're fascinated
Sure.
by it, hell yeah.
well, those I feel like with Japanese virtual novel games, they're just easier to play, just because it doesn't take it's not like a lot of gameplay unless this
Yeah.
one has a lot of it.
There's some gameplay like make your stats go up, but
Sure.
otherwise not too much.
Most of it's like point and click.
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
Yeah. At least the ones that I've played.
And I'm playing the Switch version.
Oh, gotcha.
But there's no editing on it. It's the same on all of them because
Mhm.
Switch decided to like, you're adults. You got a friggin'
I'm shocked.
feature on
Nintendo-
there to parent lock.
Sure.
Have your
Yeah.
Senran Kagura giant bouncing boobs. We don't care.
Yeah, I'm very surprised Nintendo would put that on their system.
It's kind of like
Look kinda fun.
backlash after all the censoring they did on the Wii.
Oh.
on the Wii U.
Oh, okay. So like, all right, fine, whatever.
Yeah, like fine. Here's some parental controls. If you can't use them, it's your fault.
All right, fair enough. Cool.
Anyway, I missed this on stream, but you like the Mickey 17 trailer, Herman?
Yeah, I dug it. I liked it a lot. I liked its sense of humor. I did not expect that. I expected
Me too.
very much. Well, definitely sci-fi dystopian and everything, but not the.
You know, I
goofiness
didn't
of it
hear
all.
much about it until today. So when I first saw the title, Mickey 17, I thought it was just gonna be one of those shitty horror Steamboat Willie horror movies coming out.
Thankfully, it was not.
Shit, here we go. And yeah, thank God it's the exact opposite. Now it's one of my most anticipated movies of next year.
Yeah, we've been talking about it for a while. But I was like, oh yeah, it's finally seeing a trailer because always I was a
I guess
photo
I guess I was just out of the loop.
Yeah, that's fair.
They had
just an image of Patterson going into like an MRI machine.
That's
I guess
right.
It's a cloning machine.
That was the original teaser trailer from like a year ago or something, and I was like,
Oh,
all right,
really?
not a lot to gather from that. But then,
Yeah, I got pushed back
yeah.
like
'cause
over a year
SAG-AFTRA.
because Zaslav.
Yeah.
That's
Is that what it is?
SAG-AFTRA.
It was.
Oh, yeah.
The old
It was.
pecker.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh,
Oh, Ed, you were on the same team. I don't know. I'm trying to bully you. I'm sorry.
I don't know either.
I was
I
like,
was even trying to bully you and like, wait a
Be-
minute.
because it's in Herman's nature to bully everybody,
I'm not
regardless
first.
of
He's
whether
just
or
a
not
big
they're on
bully.
his team.
We all know that.
I'll
Especially
take
the
I'll
women's.
take the women's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I forgot to mention. I think I mentioned this on our Fortniting last time,
Mhm.
but my sister, they saw, and her boyfriend saw the red carpet for Megalopolis, but they saw like it was the winner's choice at TIFF, and it was Mike Flanagan's movie, like Life of Chuck with Tom Hiddleston.
Oh, nice. Oh, the Stephen King adaptation.
Oh, I guess is that also Stephen King?
I think so. At least, I know. I don't know. You know what? I'm not sure now because I know he's attached to another Stephen King adaptation that's coming up. Maybe that. Let me look
Oh,
that up. I think it is.
Life of Chuck is a Stephen King
Okay, there you go.
adaptation, but it's not one of his horror stories. It's
Right.
it's more of like his. It's a lot closer to stuff like Stand by Me and Shawshank. It's more grounded.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, a
I
lot of
gotta
people,
ask-
the people. Yeah, the descriptions I've heard have compared it to stuff like The Twilight Zone and like old Frank Capra movies.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, and winning the TIFF People's Choice Awards usually means you're guaranteed to get into the Oscar race. So, Academy Award
awesome.
winner Mike Flanagan has a pretty good ring to it, I'd say.
I mean, American
He's
Fiction won last year, and that guy was in the Oscar race. So
Oh, if the
yeah,
TIFF-
I think the last time that the winner, like the most recent time that the winner of that award like didn't get into the Oscar race was 2011. Like I don't even remember what movie won that year, but every movie since then is either nominated for or wins like a bunch of Oscars afterwards.
let's look it up. TIFF People Choice Award.
Yeah, I'm a
Where we
huge-
go now? I don't know where that is.
Where we go now? That's that one.
That's-
I don't know what that is. Oh, you
No,
mean that
Life of
one
Ch-
TIFF? Oh, okay. I'm thinking the
Oh,
Oscars.
yeah,
Life, Life of Chuck won. I think he's describing like one of the runner-up movies.
Gotcha.
No, this is from 2011. You
Yeah,
said that.
yeah,
whatever
2011.
Oh,
movie.
that was the movie. Okay, I don't even know what that
It's
is.
a
never heard
Lebanese
of it.
film directed by
Oh,
Sorry,
foreign
Chris.
film.
Nadine
We're
Labaki.
on the same team.
I was aiming for he took card and he moved.
And my big butt got in the way. It's fair. Wire
Yeah.
is quite thick. He's quite
I'll
thick.
put the
Just
Wikipedia page.
flapping in the wind.
I know it really is. It's always bouncing. I'm always staring. I
Oh
get
my
distracted.
god, it's so
Never heard of it.
hypnotic.
It is.
I have a sickness for Wario's thickness.
The
Ugh.
rhythmic clap. Yeah.
So dummy thick.
Yeah.
I think if you have the rhythmic clap, you have to go see a doctor.
Yeah, I know. I guess yeah, it would be. Yeah.
You have the clap, but it's very rhythmic.
Yeah, it's really rhythmic, bro. It's thick though. It's
I mean,
thick.
consider joining a band.
It's a problem.
Thanks, doctor.
Yeah, you gotta go to the hospital.
Congratulations, you're the first person with this STD.
Yay! There you go. Hey,
Hey.
first something. There you go.
That's how they were.
Oh,
decided.
Bill.
Finally.
Just realized I'm not doing.
But
very
yeah, previous winners of the award are stuff like La La Land and 12 Years a Slave and Jojo Rabbit and American Fiction.
well.
So
Very high,
Brad
very high.
Pitt's 12 Years a Slave.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Top billed
Oh.
actor, Brad Pitt.
That's
right.
I gotta get that poster.
We gotta get Chris that poster.
The Italian
Really.
poster. Yeah, I gotta frame it. Gotta
Classic.
do it. Right next to Gary Busey, right next to my Hider in the House poster, which I will obtain one day. I gotta get that.
That would be
You gotta like find a
amazing.
shop, like a custom print shop, to make that.
No, you could
I
buy
mean, if
Hider
you
in the
can
House.
find a high enough resolution, I could hook you up.
Ooh, that'd be
Oh, like,
great. That'd be
yeah.
cool. Yeah, I bet bet you could buy what was it, 24 by 36 of Higher in the House. I bet you
Oh,
can
yeah.
still find them.
Probably.
Yeah.
I found a really
Yeah.
good high-res
Oh, there
image
it
of
is.
a really
There
good
it
The Thing poster.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Is it one of those like custom posters, or is it like just the?
I could, if I can go through my Tumblr
Yeah.
favorites, I
There's
could
a
probably
lot
find it.
of great like cool custom Thing poster designs.
God, I forgot how small they made Chiwetel on that fucking poster.
Oh,
It looks like he's trying to run away from Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 Brad
When
Pitts.
you?
Brad Pitt is like extra white in it. Like this, like
yeah.
extra.
Oh, they
like,
wanted to emphasize
Extra
that.
white.
That's like white Jesus level white.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt looks like the sun on Teletubbies.
The whitest
Ah.
Brad we know.
And he does look like Jesus because he got like the light behind him and everything, and
And the hair.
yeah, looks like Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Which people sometimes mistaken for
More of a
mistook for Jesus.
Jesus from 21 Jump Street. Korean
Oh,
Jesus. That
oh,
guy's
Korean
cool.
Jesus.
Korean Jesus.
Oh my god, it gets even worse. Because look at the one they had next to it.
Oh,
And
I never
like
saw that
the
before.
one.
Oh,
I never-
they're character posters. That's why.
Yeah. They had a giant.
Oh,
like,
is that
a
what it is?
basket.
Oh, it's been ruined. Oh no, it's so
Damn
that.
it.
It's character. So did they have one of Troy for them? They
Yeah,
must.
I was gonna say, like, who's
I-
at the bottom if
It's the
Chiwetel's like
size
head is
of
big?
a trading
I
card.
know,
Yeah.
but I just love that.
yeah, that's what it is. A trading card. That'd be perfect. I'd be like, oh, that's
Man,
yours.
a rookie Babe Ruth 12 years of slaves trading card. Oh my god.
Oh man, wow.
Pretty sure that's a plot point in Sandlot.
I think it is. Yeah, I thought like, oh, yeah,
God, I haven't
The only
seen
two
that in
character
ages.
posters I'm seeing are Brad Pitt and Michael Fassbender.
fair enough.
Oh God.
Yeah, we're watching The Sandlot on Friday. Sandlot and Field of
Oh,
Dreams.
nice.
It's just I haven't seen either film in a long time, especially Field of Dreams. And I was working on like a James Earl Jones short last week. I was like, man, this movie's really fucking good. Let's watch
Yeah.
this.
I
So-
think it should have been nominated for Best Picture this year, even though it
I
came
thought-
out in the 90s.
Yeah. Was it nominated? I always thought it was nominated.
it was nominated.
John Mulaney made a whole bit about it this year. That's why I made that joke.
It was.
okay.
Where he
oh
explained
yeah,
the whole plot of
yeah,
it.
that's right.
It's actually
That's
one
right.
of the better Oscar bits, I'll say.
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, it was nominated for Best Picture. I think Best Adapted Screenplay.
Mm.
And
So the movie is still about ghost
Something
baseball,
else.
though, huh?
it's Ghost Baseball. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Ghost baseball.
Which is a crazy fucking like on paper. That's like that sounds fucking weird, but apparently it worked.
Did people think it was because wasn't the Taylor trailer? It's like they build it in the comment. It's just a field, and
Yeah,
people,
that's what it is.
people thought aliens, right? People thought aliens.
I didn't see this in forever. I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't really recall the trailer for it, honestly. If you build it, they will come. If you kind of just go by that like little like GIF or that little scene, it's like, oh shit, maybe it is aliens. But no, it's just a bunch of ghost baseball players. Like, where have we been? We've been in limbo. No. No. But I'm looking
getting
forward to
bullied
watching
so
T2.
hard.
Yeah.
Mm.
And Transformers tomorrow, the 86 film, also very fun. Is this heaven? It's Iowa. Oh, that's a good line.
Speaking of, just finished Transformers. No, Terminator 0 tonight, and yeah, it's really good.
Oh, yeah. No, Terminator Zero is awesome. Very
Oh,
impressed by that show.
I
I
forgot to
almost
answer.
said Transformers 0, obviously.
Shit.
That
I
would probably been a
apologize.
better name for that new Transformers movie.
Oh, since Transformers 1. Yeah, it's kind of a generic
I
name.
forgot to answer your question about favorite Decepticon. I like Soundwave.
Same. Soundwave is.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
I made that.
Yeah,
should
He
post
turned
it
into
up.
a
Soundwave.
tape player.
That's why I like him so
And then
much. He's like a giant
Blaster is his
cassette player. I'm like,
art-
this is fun.
Yeah.
Is his arch enemy, who's a
Fine.
boombox?
Who's his arch enemy?
God.
Who's the boombox?
Blaster. He's an Autobot. He turns into a boombox.
He ain't no
Just
goddamn
blast that
Soundwave.
Limp Biscuit and go to town.
Very 90s then.
Keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
But I like Grimlock. Grimlock's up there.
Grimlock. Yeah.
Grimlock.
I like the one with the giant wrecking balls in two.
Devastator.
Oh, Devastator.
Not a great
We're
design in
gonna
that
ruin
movie.
it.
Oh,
You don't like skids or mud flap?
He's in the Transformers movie, 86 film. He has a big scene. He doesn't
Does he
look
still
like
have
that.
the
though.
balls?
He does not have the balls.
No.
No, that was a Michael
I can
Bay
show you
edition.
again.
There he is.
He
yeah.
is not
Doesn't look like that.
anatomically correct.
Nope. Yeah, no, definitely not. Yeah. They're all the Transformers, as far as I know. I mean, I don't know. I'm not that big of a fan to where I know how they breed, but they're all Kendall
watched the
smooth
video
as far as
about
I
it.
know.
Can't remember
Do
how
they
it
explain
works.
it? Isn't it where they
there's
take
an
a
explanation.
spark? Yeah, no, I've heard about it, where they take a little bit
Yeah.
of them and they combine it with
Yeah, they
another
take
spark.
half their spark and
Right.
with another transformer. Could be male or female, but I
Mhm.
think they only show the females in the cartoons.
Right.
So otherwise, that'd be gay.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's why they
That's
did it,
technically-
right? That's why they did it. Oh, it must
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
I love that according to Katria, you're in trouble. You're in trouble now for something that Deadpool and I did.
No soup for you. I don't know what I'm in trouble. Why no soup? What did I even say? I don't even remember. I don't remember. It's been too long now. Too much
so
time has been.
vulnerable.
So much has been talked about. We talked about a cousin Stuppen game. We talked
Yeah.
about Transformers and giant ball sacks. Mike Flanagan was thrown in there, I think,
Also
at
like
one point.
Gemini.
It's a lot.
The uglies
lot.
were thrown in there.
The uglies and the pretties.
They were just to
and
see if you would
everything.
make
Oh,
guilt.
there
He
you
made
go.
it a lot of guilt.
Actually, here's a poster I want to seek out. It's a Japanese poster for Fury Road.
Oh, that looks awesome. Oh, Japanese posters
That is a
always
cool
look really
poster.
cool.
Yeah.
Damn it! I have a Transformers thing, but also a Mad Max thing I wanted to say. But, I learned that one of the animated Transformers shows, one of the actors was in Nixium, the cult Allison Mack was
Oh,
in.
yeah.
And after all that shit got found out about them, she became like one of the biggest whistleblowers against the cult. So good for her.
Yeah, good for her.
Nice.
And the other thing is, so I've been going back into reading. So I'm reading Blood and Chrome, the Making of Fury Road, and it is crazy. And I'm only on the third
Oh,
chapter.
sure.
Like that movie was being made in the '90s when they were like trying
Yep.
to make Mad Max a TV show,
Oh, I didn't know about
like
that.
a show kind of similar to Xena and
Oh, wow.
Hercules, like those.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know, like
yeah,
those,
yeah,
like-
yeah. I watched
Oh,
those
here's
shows
that
growing up.
poster I was talking about.
Oh, that is.
Oh, that's
good.
badass. It looked like a Godzilla poster.
But yeah, because George Miller is also a doctor, and that's kind of where the idea of the war boys and having them all be cancerous and the blood kind of comes from, like him just being a doctor and seeing former
Oh.
cancer patients.
Oh, I had no idea. Wow.
He's a very interesting guy.
Yeah,
Also did not.
he was in
Oh.
medical school
Yeah.
when he decided to switch to film school.
I think you guys
It's
mentioned that to
sad
me
though.
once, yeah.
I think his partner, who he wrote Mad Max and The Road Warrior with, died before Thunderdome.
Yeah, died in a helicopter crash.
Right, I knew
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
That's why
real sad.
Miller brought on another director to help him because he was still grieving.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it was
Super
his best
sad.
friend.
Yeah.
Isn't that why he said that he kind of wasn't like really on it for that?
He wasn't
particular
really into
movie?
Beyond
Into it.
Thunderdome when he was
Yeah,
making
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
And then it kind of
Yeah.
goes into him making what's the
Which is why the
vampire
tune's all over
movie?
the place.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
3 different movies.
Salem's Lot? No. What's it called?
Witches of Eastwick.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, like he's still like he wasn't like letting himself be credited as like a George Miller film like until a little later. Like even after his partner had died, it was still like a Kennedy Mitchell film
Yeah.
at that point.
Oh,
It's-
free my. Ow!
But
I
yeah,
got
it's a
bored.
really, I mean, you have some. It's also like sometimes Edgar Wright will be speaking, like being like talking about the movie, and then like, a bunch of the, it'll be interesting because it's like they'll have different things from like different directors and actors, and Tom Hardy's has a few parts, and I'm like, really? He wanted to talk? I'm like,
Wow,
okay.
surprise! Probably,
Well,
in retrospect.
Also, they weren't filming, so he can actually talk
Yeah,
now.
you talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, all right, fine.
That's true. I mean, but like the basic story was kind of there in like the '90s of just like Max and Furiosa and Amor in Jail. Like all of that was kind of like the
Sure.
premise of it just being a whole chase was just it was all there.
Well, wasn't the big reason because they were going to shoot it? Mel Gibson was going to be in it and everything, but it was because was it 9/11 or something?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
9/11
I haven't gotten
yeah.
to that chapter yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 9/11 pushed it back.
Right, and that's and they never were able to do it until, well, God, well over a decade later.
By the
think
way,
Steven-
real quick, speaking of foreign posters, have any of
Mhm.
you seen the African poster for Alien versus Predator?
Oh
I feel
yeah.
like I have, yeah. Yeah,
This
yeah.
shit.
I've seen that one. Wow.
Just
damn.
why?
Well, the studios don't give them any posters, so they have to make their own on the fly.
Okay,
amazing.
that makes sense.
Are they able to
Yeah.
mass print them then? I guess. I hope so.
No, it's just
Well,
on a
it's just
box
that
you
one.
can see.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's all by
I'm
hand.
not gonna lie.
yeah.
That's amazing.
Well,
Anyway,
that does That does remind me of what I consider is my favorite movie poster, and I'll just post it without any context. Hold on.
It's okay. I was gonna say the last thing about Mad Max. I think Steven Soderbergh has the best quote from the thing where he's like, "How is that movie not still filming?"
Right.
Okay,
For
here it
Fury
is.
It had a very long principal photography shoot.
What the hell?
Oh my god. Is that
Oh
Paul
my
Blart too?
It's Paul Blart.
Yeah.
That was the second one. I never
That's
saw
the
the second one.
Japanese poster for Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
I mean, they got it right. They got it right. it's about what happens in the movie. Yeah, minus the explosions and everything.
it
But
is
they
a
got the
house
scooter.
fire.
It is.
Yeah, I don't think it even had enough money for fire.
It made a lot of money though. I saw it in the
Where's
theater.
Paul Blart?
It was a huge audience.
Where's the third one?
The
Kevin?
first or the second one?
The first. I never saw the second one. I saw the first one.
This is the second one, I think. Yeah, it's in Vegas, I think. Yeah, because that's what would happen in the second.
I'm trying to think what's another like. I think the African poster for Halloween's pretty funny. Where
Oh, yeah?
I think
I'm gonna
Mike
look it up.
doesn't like Michael Myers have a machine gun.
I think the
What?
best part of Hobbs and Shaw for the Japanese version,
Mhm.
it's called Wild Speed Super Combo.
That's a good title. I like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That's a much better title than Hobbs and Shaw. Isn't it like it's a dumb? That whole movie has a dumb name. It's Hobbs
Yeah.
and Shaw, a Fast and Furious saga or something.
Yeah.
Super
It's
combo. That's nice. That's like
It's
that's cool.
Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw.
Why they gotta put the
Instead,
presents
it's
in
Wild
there?
Speed Super Combo.
That's much better.
And-
Yeah, all the
and-
Fast and Furious have cool names in Japan.
Ooh.
The name for the franchise in Japan is Wild Speed, and it's
Yeah.
always like Wild Speed, Rio Heist, Wild
Oh.
Speed, London Destruction, Wild Speed,
London Destruction.
Sky Mission,
Yeah, we got-
Wild Speed,
Oh, wow.
Ice Break.
I like that. That's much better.
Yeah.
I'll have the large super combo with a side of family.
Also,
Nice.
another
No, it didn't
fun
show up.
thing is in Japan that Jersey Shore is called Macaroni Rascals,
Oh my
Huh?
god.
and I love it.
That is
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Sounds like the apple dumpling.
It's a much better name.
Yeah, the Macaroni Rascals.
I love the large super combo with a side of family. Hell yeah.
I'll have
Keep
a
it-
macaroni
Yeah.
Rascals, please.
There it is.
There
There's
it
a
is.
Halloween poster. Yeah, that he has like a sniper rifle. There's a helicopter and he has a chainsaw. Was he fighting
Really?
someone else who's
That's a
like another
great
killer?
Wait.
There it is. Yeah, I
Why
want
does
that.
Michael Myers kind
Beautiful.
of look like Charles Bronson?
He does look like Charles Bronson. You're right. Yeah. Kinda looks like
You
Death
know.
Wish.
They might have been using a photo of Charles Bronson as a
yeah.
reference.
That would
Yeah,
make sense.
with
That
the
would make sense.
rifle.
But he doesn't have a mustache, which is interesting.
You know what? They kind of
Wow, that was fast.
they kind of got Laurie Strode right. Like she's the most that most looks. Yeah, she does look like Jamie Lee Curtis there. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah.
But everything else, yeah, just no. But I love
When
it.
is there a helicopter in the movie?
Oh,
There isn't one.
Deleted scene. It was a
Yeah.
deleted scene.
You had to squint in one scene.
That
Don't
was a
worry about
quick round. Holy shit.
Like, did Donald Pleasance like fly in a helicopter to?
Yeah, they brought it in.
Yeah,
had to
yeah.
take him down. Had to,
Yeah.
go over
it. It was
Haydenfield.
just a scene from
Oh.
Puma Man.
yeah,
Can
right.
we talk about something I saw today?
Boom, man. What a great movie.
We should watch
Uh,
that actually.
Oh,
We
Puma
should do
Man?
a watch party for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
versus
because
the
they found the
vampire women?
Putin tube link.
That'd be
for
awesome.
it.
Ooh, very nice. What are you gonna say, Osik? I'm sorry.
Oh, Puma Man versus the Vampire Woman, or am I thinking of another movie?
You're thinking of something else. You're thinking of Santos, I think.
That's true. That's true. I mean,
Yeah.
Puma Man could have fought Vampire Woman too.
If he became a franchise, absolutely.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yes.
Oh, I was gonna say, did you guys see that Megalopolis? IGN gave it a 9, but they also gave the Transformer movie that just I heard is doing pretty. That people are pretty liking
Yeah,
a
liking it a lot.
5, and the Penguin Show also a 5. So I don't know what's up with IGN anymore.
Well,
That could be the reviewers reviewing things they shouldn't be reviewing and reviewing more. They should be reviewing stuff that they're interested in as opposed to,
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Well,
That's true.
gave
it's-
Space Marine 2 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
they gave that a
weird.
5. Wow, their reviews are.
But don't
well,
you-
The thing is,
But don't you
they
think
have multiple
IGN
reviewers.
would lead more? Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the thing with IGN, it's not like it's just one person reviewing all this content. Like they do have
Yeah.
multiple reviewers, but it is just really weird that because I've seen. I mean, I haven't played some of these games, but I've seen some of these movies. I'm like, this is a crazy ass score. But please continue on. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
But I was gonna say, wouldn't you think that IGN would be more lenient towards the more mainstream stuff?
In
No.
theory.
I
No.
don't. I
I
think
don't
some
know
of the
anymore.
speculation is that they recent years they caught a lot of flack for just giving everything 7s.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
The IGN
So
7.
they're
Yeah,
overcorrecting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
going super
Yeah.
extreme.
But like, I don't understand how they even review the Lollipop Chainsaw remake for some reason. But like, Megalopolis is a 9? Really? Like, really?
Art. It's art.
It looks like fart.
Yeah, it does.
We haven't
Okay.
none of us have seen it yet, so
That's true.
maybe we'll all walk out realizing like, oh shit, we were wrong this whole time.
It's
And
just
like,
Rome. It's
Danny
just modern day.
DeVito
It's just like
gif.
the story of Rome.
Okay,
now
legit,
keep in mind,
because I
that is
hearing
keep in mind that is a big maybe, like the biggest maybe of all time, possibly.
True.
Everyone
It's
keeps
Shia
talking
LaBeouf
how
in it.
shit it is, so I am excited to watch it because of the shit.
That's why I'm excited too, because I'm just like, this movie took like 50 years to make. It's
I
this
like trash
weird,
fires.
yeah, it's this weird passion project,
Yeah.
and
It'll be
just
this year's
everything,
Cats.
everything around it just sounds
my
like
God.
so awful and pretentious and obnoxious, and I'm just like, oh god, I don't see
They
how
were
this is
gonna
gonna be
make,
good.
like,
So I am
technology-
fascinated by
Yeah.
the failure of it all. So I'm, yeah,
Like-
who knows? It
like-
could be great, but I don't
They-
know.
A lot of passion projects tend to
Yep,
fail.
a lot of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree.
But like, they were gonna
They
make like this
do.
whole tech for it that was like, the movie would stop. You could ask it a question, and like the
Right.
most relevant question, it would answer back. I don't under, and then they laid off all those people. But like, I don't really understand how that would work. Cause like, if it was us in that theater, we'd be asking. It's
Yeah.
like,
Doesn't make any
We
so
were
what
sense.
just
did it feel like
we were-
being in Girls, Adam
So it's like
Driver?
the earliest version of Chat GBT, but like asking you like what, like answering your questions in terms of, the
well,
most
no, it's
basic
the
questions
movie
you have.
answering your question.
The movie answering your questions, but they kind of
But
were
no,
trying to experiment
it would
like
filter
AI
out like
almost?
the dumbest. Like if someone was like, what number am I holding up? It would like filter out certain
Ah,
questions
okay.
and try to find the most relevant question that it could actually come to an answer to. Almost like like an 8-ball kind of.
Adam Driver in the movie, how do you poop?
Or
Adam Driver,
did
why are
that
you so breathy?
harass
all the
those
time?
women?
Yeah, right. That's the question I'd ask. The
How's
movie would
the
just turn
lawsuit
off.
going?
Oh,
Or
God.
what if everyone in the audience, instead of asking a question, just makes a fart noise with their mouth?
That'd be good.
And then it
Cinema.
responds.
It would respond. It would respond of its own.
Adam Driver
Girthy
just
fart.
lifts up a cheek and lets out a one cheek sneak.
Yeah, that's when he'd smile and be like, yeah. Oh, man. That
Oh
comes
my
out
God.
this month, right? Isn't that the end of the month?
Next
End
week.
of the month.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
All
I
right.
am in for the evening with Putin Tube.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I bet it's going to leak on Putin, too.
Well,
quickly.
it'll be
Yeah.
like it takes a little bit of time.
You'd be
I-
surprised with
I'm
some
gonna
of these
go-
places.
I'm gonna go above and beyond. I am gonna try to see it in fucking IMAX.
Oh, man.
Just so I can get the
Yes.
whole experience.
Oh my
Full
god.
Good
Like-
experience
If I'm gonna see trash, I'm gonna see it the way it was meant to be seen.
in high definition, baby.
HD.
On a smartphone?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
On the- on
Watch
one
the
of the
way
Quibi.
Francis Ford Coppola intended.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
Vertical smartphone.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah. Oh, yeah.
go.
You definitely got to watch it vertically, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Not even horizontal.
Nope. Ugh. But I'm looking forward to
And this mo-
Transformers
Yeah.
1 that's coming. I know like that trailer, the first trailer, I was like, I'm not liking anything I'm seeing with this. Well, the animation was fine, but it was just the humor and everything. I was like, nope. But then the second trailer really was like, okay, all right, I'm more intrigued now. And then just to hear at least the rave reviews. I haven't read anything, but I've seen all the reactions, and it's like, okay, that's great. And I think it's just what the franchise needs desperately, because they don't know what the fuck they're doing with them with the live
they
action
definitely
films.
do.
Where, I mean, I did not like Rise of the Beasts, and
I don't think anyone did, except maybe dumb people.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I
it's just
skipped it completely.
I just-
I had no care whatsoever for it when it came out. And at this
think
point,
anyone
after Dark of the Moon, I think everybody was
After the
done with
second one, what are you
Transformers.
talking about? Darker than everyone's like
the-
darker than
Oh,
killed.
the
Did you
second
watch
one.
the second one's awful.
Oh, the second one's trash. Yeah, I had the misfortune of seeing it in theaters, and I was like in pain. I felt physical, like nausea, like just watching this movie and feel like this is the worst fucking thing I think I've seen like in 2009, like that year. I was like, this is worse than the first one. I was like, holy Jesus Christ, poor John Turturro. I mean.
he
glad
does it
got
to
paid,
himself.
but-
He does that. He does that to himself. Like he's a great
Oh my
actor,
God.
but he will. I'll do some shit. I'll do some slop, And he did that. Yeah, that was his choice.
You're paying me how much?
I'm shocked.
Yeah,
He's an Academy Award nominated actor, and yet he has
It's
that
work.
It's work. It's money. He's like, you know what?
Yeah.
He gets to travel. He gets paid, and he just I just get to say a few funny things. Okay, cool. I don't have to film. It's not like Shia LaBeouf who has to be
True.
there the entire movie or something.
See, my
That's
Shia
true.
LaBeouf
Yeah.
senses kept me away from ever watching
There you go.
Transformers.
There you go.
Oh
He's not in
my
the
God,
fourth
yeah.
or fifth one, but they're also
Doesn't
awful because they
matter.
got Marky Mark.
Didn't they kill him?
Exactly.
They killed him, right? In the off screen.
probably.
It's implied that they killed him because they mentioned that like all the Witwickens are dead, and like apparently all the Witwickens are the descendants of either King Arthur or Merlin the Magician. They never
Oh
really
my-
make clear
my
which one it is.
fucking
is.
God.
That's really
Oh
That's so
my
stupid.
God. I think that's the stupidest thing. Oh my God, really?
Oh wait, Ladies
Ugh.
Man 6129 is a descendant of Merlin? Wow.
Wow.
Or King
Oh
Arthur.
my God.
Wasn't
Well,
Merlin in
they'll-
those movies like played by Stanley? Isn't it Stanley Tucci?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
he plays two different roles.
Right.
In the fourth one, he's evil Steve Jobs who wants to make his own robot army, and then in the fifth one, he's Merlin, who's drunk Merlin. Like he doesn't have any
Damn.
Oh
powers. He has to
God.
get his powers from this like
Power
magical
ball.
staff that another robot gives him.
Oh my God.
I will I will say Steven Spielberg produced it, and who's the first Transformer to die in the first one? Jazz.
Jazz.
And what is he? A very stereotypical black
Oh,
character?
definitely a black.
Yeah.
Definitely a black.
Crack
reference.
it, little bitches.
But don't worry,
This is
they
Oh.
brought
cool
back
place
they
to
they
kick
brought
it.
in skids and mud flaps. I was like, there you go.
Oh,
the thing
I think
is,
they died off screen too, so don't
they
worry.
must have because they never
The
appeared
black
again.
Sacrifices.
Yeah, the black sacrifices. Yeah.
You know, I have a lot of things to say about Steven Spielberg's remake of War of the Worlds, but I feel like even though Spielberg's name is attached to like the Transformers movies, and
It means
I honestly
nothing. His
feel like
name
they
being
just-
attached to it means nothing.
yeah, they just paid him a bunch of money so they could help sell the film, like, you know, market it better. But like honestly, watching his War of the Worlds, I'm not the biggest fan of it, to be honest. Like it feels like a little bit like Michael Bay's Transformers in like its action and whatnot. Now I'm sure like if Michael Bay was directing it, he'd have, you know, Tom Cruise being like all creepy and being all like, you know,
Patriotic.
patriotic, you know, like Con Air or The Rock, but I mean, or just
Jingoistic.
yeah, but like it's not
He
that
direct
far
Con Air. That's
off.
not. Is that Michael Bay? Did he direct Con Air?
Yeah,
No.
he did Con Air.
Did he?
Oh.
Yeah, he directed Con Air.
Oh, I didn't know.
I
That was
thought
one
it's
of his
Bruckheimer.
earlier
I thought he did The
films.
Rock.
No, that's Simon West. That's the Rick Roll guy.
Oh,
I
Come
didn't
on.
think so. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, Simon West. Yeah.
oh! I
I
thought
think
he
it was
did.
Con
No, yeah,
That's I think because you're thinking it's Bruckheimer.
Simon
because
West.
It's
it's Bruckheimer, and Bruckheimer's
Yeah.
always worked with Bay, so
yeah.
anytime like it's I've seen like an early film and then late film in the 90s like that from Bruckheimer. I've always gotten it mixed up with Bay. So, anyways,
And gave us a Rick Roll video.
That's true.
That's true.
That
Yeah.
was, so that was.
By
was
the
a
way,
treat.
movie that also comes out this week that apparently is getting like surprisingly decent reviews is the Halle Berry Rope movie.
Oh yeah,
okay.
I remember directing that trailer.
The Way
That's right.
Out?
Mm-hmm.
What's
Yeah.
it called?
Never Let Go. Like
Oh.
it's not getting the greatest reviews, but a lot of the reviews I'm reading are like, hey, this is actually pretty decent.
Good for Halle Berry.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, good for. Yeah, I've never been a big Halle Berry fan.
No.
I don't really get it. She had what was the movie that she did? Monsters Ball, right? That was her film that she won her Academy
And
Award for.
Yeah, and
I thought she won it
apparently,
for
like
Swordfish.
according to an
No.
interview,
No.
Oh.
yeah, no, she didn't win shit for Swordfish.
No one
but
did.
yeah, I just read an interview with her where she talked about how pissed off she is that she's still like the only black woman in history to win the Best Actress award, and
Oh, is
how
she?
that
Oh,
needs
wow, I didn't know that.
and how that needs to change like really fast.
Wait, really?
According to her, I don't know for sure, but let me look it
Well,
up.
wait.
Actually.
No, I'm just
I'm
not
curious.
a big fan
Like
of hers
just
and
best
everything.
actress, or just like not even like
best-
supporting?
For Best Actress.
No, a
like,
ton of black
main
people
lead.
have won. Ton of black women have won Best Supporting Actress. Most recently,
No,
you
yeah,
had,
that's what I'm thinking. I'm just
Divine
trying to
Joy
think of
Randolph
another-
won for The Holdovers.
Yeah, I'm
Best-
looking at Best Actress. It's white, 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 white.
Oh man, a lot of Sia White.
All right, I just
Blind.
reached Halle Berry, and there's nothing but white before her.
Never been a fan of Halle Berry. I just
Viola Davis?
there's just so no. She's been nominated. She's definitely been nominated.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah, she's been nominated, but she never won for Best Actress. And when she did win, it was for supporting actress for Fences.
Oh.
That's the look that she's giving me right now. It's Halle Berry just like.
Yeah, it's just Halle Berry.
Man, just getting mad at me.
Which is crazy.
But I'm glad her rope movie's doing well or getting good reviews.
Her rope movie.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell it is, rope. Tying her daughters to the rope.
Angela
And
Bassett?
listen, I love a
Yeah.
creature feature. I love a creature feature, so I'll check it out.
Yeah,
I'm
it
hoping-
looks
I'm
like a good
hoping-
one.
hoping
It,
it's
it
good.
actually looks good compared to all the last couple Halle Berry movies we've gotten. It actually looks decent. Like I saw the trailer and I was shocked. I was like, you know what? Maybe this could be different. And so glad to hear it's getting good reviews.
We gotta do a watch party
wow.
for Catwoman. I know we've done it before, but I
Oh
feel
boy,
like
we almost did
Oh,
that
yeah.
when you were gone.
Yeah.
One of the
Oh my
times.
god!
really
I was
nice.
in another Discord. They had a move. They did a watch party of Catwoman. I could not stop laughing my ass
Oh,
off.
that's great.
That is one of my favorite bad movies of all time.
it's a very funny movie. I just love that
Yeah.
CGI cat just crawls on her body, just vomits in her mouth. I'm like, I would have loved to have read that in the, on the screenwriter, just like as they're typing that. I wanted to be there. Be like, what are you working on?
Baby,
Well, you know.
she got baby birded.
Art, art, yeah.
yeah.
God,
I'm
The
looking-
director called
Did-
Pitoff or something
Bre-
like
It
that.
is. It's like a French
Yes,
filmmaker.
Pitoff. Yeah,
and
he,
he was-
actually did the effects for Alien Resurrection back in the day.
I don't like the
Like,
French.
he's more of
I don't
an
like the.
effects
Not,
guy.
I'm not saying I like the French like in general. I don't like the French adapting American properties.
Oh my God.
it gets really weird with Alien and then Catwoman. That gets so bizarre. I think the idea of a standalone Catwoman movie is cool. Like you could do that. I really do. Like have it be like be an anti-hero or her being a burglar. I think that's a really cool, interesting idea. They just fucked it up thoroughly in that 2004 film or whatever. It came
Yeah.
out.
It never works when you try to give Catwoman powers. Like I think they tried that in no, they never did that.
They've
in
always done
CW, but they've always done it, and it never works.
Well, except most recently. I
This
suppose.
never works because Catwoman works better as just a cat burglar. Like Catwoman works well when it's very much like a cat thief she's a thief trying to steal stuff. Very Ocean's 11 type of vibe. That's how you can do a good Catwoman, is kind of having that with that spy, espionage type of aspect to it. With a hard boiled crime setting. But yeah, no, it's just they haven't gotten it right. Like when they've tried to do it standalone.
Because it doesn't
Oh, it's just the
work
one
without
time.
Batman. This is like every Sony movie. Every
Yeah.
Sony movie.
Clips
I don't want to watch
Crisanto like the
fucking
French.
Kraven by himself. I want to watch Kraven fight Spider-Man. I don't want to watch
Oh, my
goddamn
God.
Madam Web. I want to watch Madam Web maybe have a conversation with Spider-Man.
I don't need
I
Madam
want to
Web.
see
I don't-
Morbius maybe fight Blade or Spider-Man. I don't want to see
No.
a movie just about him.
I remember even
I
as a
don't
kid.
want to
was really
see
scraping
Madam
the bottom
Web.
of the barrel with
Yeah.
Madam Web.
Yeah, like
Of all the characters that they never made sense to me. As soon as they announced, and I know Sony also was like, "I'm an Aunt May movie." It's like what? Which never got off the
Why?
ground. It's so weird. I guess they would have made a
it's just about
spy
her
film,
making
but
wheat
even
cakes
then,
for 2
maybe,
hours.
maybe yeah, that would. I want to know that wheat
I
cake
got an
recipe.
idea. Aunt May
At this
movie,
point,
but it's like
Who's gonna be the
Pearl.
Spider-Man?
What'd you say, Edgy? I'm sorry.
Aunt May movie, but it's Pearl.
Oh, fuck yeah, that would be great.
Oh my god.
Let's do it. Yeah, that's your villain film. That'd be amazing.
Yeah,
it's the
yeah,
Joker
yeah.
of
I
Aunt May
feel
movies.
so bad for the people who are big Spider-Man fans. I feel so bad for anyone out there who's just watching Sony desecrate any good on-screen presentation.
Yeah, I feel bad for myself
version
too.
of
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
Yeah.
not your
It's
job. You don't have to give them money and watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not do that with Gem and the Holograms because I knew they were gonna fuck it up.
What a goddamn
was
travesty
right.
that movie is.
Was that
Just
Sony?
compared to the show.
I don't know. I know it was Blumhouse.
It's
I
just,
think.
but just it's just in terms of like adaptations.
Yeah, it was a terrible adaptation.
Oh,
And I called the
Like-
trailer when my friend said, "Oh, they're making a Gem movie." I'm like, "Let me guess.
Mm.
Modern Times
Yep.
discovered on YouTube. They're teenagers suddenly. Oh no, something happened where they want Jerica to be the main girl, not the others. And then they get back together, and then they do a big concert at the end." And I was
That's
right.
just the
That's
plot
straight
of
up the
Josie
film.
and the Pussycats.
That's the plot.
The exact same
Oh
plot.
my
except maybe without
God.
the two.
every band.
It's every band
man.
movie. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's every band movie. It's
Typical
just,
band
but it's
formula.
just
It's like
gem
how they have
holograms.
to make every like cartoon adaptation an isekai.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Anyway,
Don't even
looked
get me
up the-
started on the isekai like genre. That whole genre has been like played out like in anime. Like they like how many isekai? Let me look it up. Like isekai. Oh wait, how do you spell isekai again? I think there's been like 10 in like the last like year that have come out that are like pretty much the same thing. Anyways.
Chris Ayers, you had the thing?
Huh?
Oh, Chris Ayers said something before he went off on isekais. Also, they
Yeah.
start with an I know that.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Isekai animes 2024.
Ah, the French indeed.
Yeah.
Ah,
Put
the
that clip
French.
next to oh God, what's his name? Orson Welles.
So we're going to have like a
French.
map of the world, and it's just we're going to put pins in all the places that Chris is pissed
A
off.
band from, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely pissed off at, yeah. I mean, I'm not pissed off in Sweden. I'm just like making fun of him.
I'm just waiting
Anyway,
for
I
Small
looked-
to get pissed off about you making fun of his nationality.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Anyway, I looked it up and I'm reading an article right now. To date, only 10 black actresses have won an Oscar, and Halle Berry remains the only one to have triumphed in the lead category for her role in 2001's Monsters Ball.
Double digits.
The numbers
Wow.
for black
Jesus.
the numbers for black women are even more dire in the non-acting categories.
Oh my god.
That's really fucked up.
That's fucked
Yeah.
up.
That is very fucked up. Like I think I remember in 2012 there was talks that wasn't Kerry Washington nominated for her performance in Django? Like as
No,
a
she
supporting
never
actress?
was.
No.
I wouldn't have
That was
nominated
I
her.
was so pissed off at that. Like
I wouldn't have
Yeah.
nominated for
like,
what?
Kerry Wa-
She doesn't do anything in the
I don't
movie.
know.
Just kind of get
No.
saved.
Yeah.
She,
She's
well,
also
yeah,
in the
true.
movie.
Yeah, of
I
the
think
5 leads, she's the one that's given the least to do in
Yeah,
that
she's gonna at
movie.
least do in that film. I mean,
Yeah,
she's
I-
not
I was at
bad,
the
but
time
it's
'cause-
just of the
True.
people with the performances in that movie that I would nominate. Like
I feel like
I would
how
have
much
nominated
dialogue does
DiCaprio
she have?
personally. You know? Yeah,
Oh,
she's
yeah,
just had that
wasn't
much
DiCaprio
dialogue.
nominated?
No, he was not. He
Yeah,
was. He
no,
got
I was
like a
pissed
gold.
off about that too.
got a
That
Golden
they
Globe.
didn't nominate him.
But Christoph
I mean,
Waltz,
yeah.
won. He won for best
True.
supporting actor.
I mean, at least Christoph Waltz won. That was a good win.
I mean, he's probably the best character in the movie.
He is. No, 100% he is. It's his
Oh,
film.
he is.
Is as soon as he's on screen, it's like, oh shit, okay.
They say the R word too much in that movie, or the N word too much in that movie.
That'd be a different
They
movie.
say
if
too
said
much
the
bad
R word.
words in that movie.
They take every opportunity to drop a hard
it is
R,
South
hard
Jersey.
R in that.
It was a Tarantino film.
It is. It is.
Also,
Yep.
it is Antebellum South, so
Yeah.
That's true. They did use it a
That's
lot.
true.
back
I
then.
mean, it would be more shocking that they weren't using that word.
That was the common term.
It's
It's
true.
funny in the movie. Like they use that word like all the characters say it. With the exception of Quentin Tarantino, who cameos in the film, he calls him Blackie. I'm just like,
Yeah, oh,
I
right.
thought he would have.
With
I
a
thought he
weird
would have.
Australian accent.
It with a terrible Australian accent. I thought like of all the people, he's going to say it right here, just like he did in Pulp Fiction, but he chose not to. And I wonder if it's because he's like, I can't. I mean, I don't think he got. That's the one weak element of Pulp Fiction. It's like this scene, and Jules would have killed him. Samuel Jackson would. I thought like his character would have killed him in that moment. People's like, well,
absolutely.
he was in a tough a position. It's like, nah, I feel like they would have killed him.
He would at
But
least punched him in the face.
He would have done like you don't say that. He would have had like a conversation about that. It's like I appreciate it, man, but you can't say that. Whatever. But and I felt like maybe he got pushed back, or maybe it's been brought up with him before. And so he's like, all right, I'm not going to say it myself, but everyone else is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, he's like, I figured a loophole.
Well-
Loophole, man.
I don't have any segue to this, but Deadpool, you wanted to talk about? I imagine you wanted to talk about Dead End Drive.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, yeah, Dead and Driving. So I'm trying to think the best way to kind of describe it without spoiling it.
Okay.
Because it was made around like after the Mad Max movies were successful.
Mm-hmm.
The Australian film industry was picking up,
Right.
so they made a bunch of these. And the movie was presented as a Mad Max-esque movie, and it's not.
Okay. Okay.
So it takes place in a dystopian future
Mm-hmm.
where the economy's crashed, no one has jobs, like they don't even make cars anymore. So whenever people get into car wrecks, people just swarm onto the wrecked cars, just stealing parts,
Okay.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I like it.
And there are these drive-in movie theaters that open up that you can go to, and if you're unemployed, you can get a discount.
All right.
Oh.
But if you're unemployed, you can't leave.
Oh.
So it's like slave labor.
No, you don't have to do anything. You show up, you get tokens for food. They show movies every single night. Don't have to do shit.
Uh-huh.
People are constantly smuggling drugs and alcohol.
Oh, okay. So they just kind of like live there, and that's how they make their livelihood, is just living at that place and supplying all this stuff. Just able to stay there.
I mean,
the
you
whole
don't
time?
know. You don't. They just give you tokens for exchange for goods.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You don't have to do shit
Okay. Interesting.
because the unemployment's so bad. They need all these unemployed people to go somewhere.
Oh, okay. So it's
And
like
the
a
main
refuge
character-
of sorts. Yeah.
The main character, he has ambitions in life.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to do stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So he thought he was saving money by saying he was unemployed when he's not, and he gets stuck in there. And the movie's about him trying to escape.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a Mad Max movie that's non-Mad Max movie, but takes place at a drive-in. I like it. Interesting.
Like
interesting
if you would
premise.
told me this movie takes place the same universe as the first Mad Max, like 5 years before Mad Max, I would
Oh.
totally believe it.
Okay. Oh shit, I like that. That's why one of the things I really appreciate about the original Mad Max's world building is just like, okay, it's not, everyone's on the road, everyone's fighting over that gasoline. Yeah, no one's wearing like hot leather. But you can tell something's wrong with this world. Like things are not great, and like the economy is faltering, and it's sick. It's like a sick world. And so
Yeah,
that's
institutions
cool.
are failing.
Yeah. The institution feeling like the police has like no resources. They have no they live in this like fucking hovel. Like that's what the police station is. It's like, okay, that's cool. We should pair that with the one that you suggested too, Edgy.
Yeah.
You sent to
The
me.
guy's ass cheeks are just hanging out.
Nice, I love
Which
that.
one did you suggest, Edgy? I forgot. You
I
suggest
forgot
a lot
the
of
title.
movies.
I do.
I forgot the title.
I directly sent it to Chris, so
Yeah.
once when we're able to, I'll check
I'll
it
look
quick.
at it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right, I
so
forgot you guys are
Chocolate
biased.
Cinema even had a funny story about the production.
Mm-hmm.
So when they were filming it at a closed down drive-in. And the climax movie, there's a bunch of chase scenes, explosions, gunfire, all sorts of stuff.
Right.
And one of the locals living near the drive-in was complaining, saying that it was triggering his PTSD from World War II.
Okay.
So he sued the production to halt it.
Right.
So they went to court for it to hear both sides, and the guy's lawyer was like, "Yeah, my client here is a decorated World War II veteran." And the judge asked, "Oh, what decorations does he have?" "The Iron Cross."
Oh shit, he's a Nazi.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Huh.
the
Oh,
judge
he
is
just
like-
called himself out.
Wow.
And
Why
the
did
judge is like, "All right, case dismissed. No slaw. We're not doing this."
Yeah. Wow, what an interesting history. Huh.
Yeah, because because at the time, Australia was really pushing their domestic film industry, because Mad Max made a shitload of money,
Mm-hmm.
so they were really big on oh yeah, this keeps money in the country, jobs, film crews, movie productions come here and use our crews, it's a win-win.
Right.
So the fact that this Nazi son of a bitch wanted to hold this production
Oh sure.
of an
so-
Australian movie, they're like, "Fuck you."
Yeah. Wow.
If he was an Australian veteran, it probably would be different.
Mhm.
But the fact that he was a German soldier.
Fascinating.
That's
Just like, what'd you
honestly kind
expect?
of incredible.
Yeah. Look at that.
The other crazy story was that
Huh.
Cargyle, damn it, I always see Robert Cargyle he had two friends growing up. I'll call them the Merkins, right? Was that their last name? Like some like Mike Merkin and Mal Merkin. It was like some crazy last name. Anyway, he was like, yeah, we have this crazy Australian uncle who makes all these crazy movies, and he sounded like he was like the black sheep of the family. Turns out, their uncle was the director of the movie they're talking about, Dead End Drive, or I keep messing up the names.
Dead and Driving.
Dead End Drive-In. I think it's just because I want to say Dead End and then, or Drive-In Dead. I don't know why. But yeah, they're just like he actually had a connection to the director. They're doing, I guess, a bunch of his other movies as for BTS month, which is not for the K-pop band. Brian French Smith.
Yeah, who's one of the big directors for the Exploitation movement. You know, because you have George Miller, who's probably the most well known.
Oh, is that what they call
There's
it?
a couple others.
Station? Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
Nice.
because you're trying to exploit Australia.
Yeah.
I really want to see BTX bandits. I want to know what. I need to know. Like, are they bandits who like use like extreme bicycles and stuff?
Wheels of Fire. Look, oh my god, that is such a Mad Max
poster looks like
ripoff.
an
Look
NES
at that.
game.
It's a good poster. That's the thing that I love about like it could be the
look at
worst
this.
piece of shit movie in the world, like back in the 70s, 80s, or whatever. But the poster looks fucking great.
Oh yeah.
I love that. I love that about it.
He's
So
Yeah,
pulling
sure.
a guy and
Artist.
his ass is just hanging out.
nice. And it's like leather.
Yeah, this looks like an NES game
It does look. That does. BMX Bandits.
BMX
Yeah.
Bandits, yeah.
with the like colors and like.
High flying ride to adventure. I love the the shapes, the geometry of it all. Dead End Driving. They look a little derpy. That one guy looks a little derpy.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of Australia, did you see the news today?
No.
Boz Luhrmann is
happened?
making a Joan of Arc movie.
I did see
Oh.
that. I did see that.
Oh,
Oh my
Chris Ayers, I
God.
gotta send you something I saw today.
What?
Someone was I saw this thing where someone is now making a movie, a biopic about Austin. It was the weirdest thing. It was like an Austin Butler biopic about him making Elvis with Baz Luhrmann, but then getting so wrapped up into being Elvis that they have to make a movie so he pretends to be Austin Butler.
Wait, what?
I don't know if it's a real movie. I'll post it. It's called Austin: The Austin Butler Story.
Oh, it's like a parody thing. It's probably like a little.
Yeah, that sounds like
it might be a
it's a little
parody. It
joke.
might be a parody, but it looks like a real movie.
Because he kept
That
doing
sounds
the
like an
accent for the
SNL
longest time.
skit.
Yeah, it sounds like College Humor or something like that. Austin, the Austin Butler Story. Yeah. Escape from the
Yeah,
Bronx.
like
Oh
the
shit! Yeah,
weirdest-
see, look at all those badass posters. Escape from the Bronx, 1990.
It is a
the
badass
Bronx.
poster.
What's oh
Yeah, the Bronx Warrior one starts off as like a Mad Max ripoff,
yeah.
and then turns into an Escape from New York ripoff.
I mean,
Oh man. Oh my
As
God. Hell
always.
yeah. Yeah, that's what I want. I
That's
like
the
that.
Italian one.
Ooh.
It's
Very
fun.
yeah,
cool.
one of the best posters ever.
I like it. Gotta check those out.
Okay, so apparently this is just a parody video. Like apparently this guy
damn
makes.
it! I
Death
wanted it to be
Promise.
real.
Yeah,
Classic.
apparently this guy makes one of these like every year.
But I don't know. Something about it was just funny to me. Just the idea that this way, you would get to the point where you just decide to make a biopic about Austin Butler making a
That's the thing about Death
Anyway,
Promise.
classic
Again,
poster.
very entertaining kung fu film. Cheap as fuck. You know, unintentionally
Yeah. Oh,
funny
yeah.
throughout.
But great
It's
poster,
great.
by the way.
But
Fun
a
as
poster,
hell.
it's like, whoa, where's that movie? Look how
I
great
feel like
that
this
is.
is
Look
like
how
the
swole
era
he is.
of-
Hand-drawn posters, man.
Yeah,
They're
that's the
great.
thing. I
Yeah.
miss hand-drawn posters so much. They look so cool. And I wish they would do it instead of this clip art. I mean, we still occasionally get
It's
like
just easier. Now we just
a
have
cool
AI
poster.
art, and every poster's gonna look like dog water.
This poster's all like in the last couple of years, or this year especially, like all posters in red and black.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. Long
Oh
legs
wait,
have
I
the
just
red and
maybe
black.
found the worst poster.
First,
Hold
they
on,
have
it's
the red
pretty
and black.
bad.
Well, I think one of the
I think it's
reasons
from
is,
India.
like,
It's
a lot of
Indian
studios
hair-
use, like, the
it's-
same few like, companies to
I
do
know.
to make the posters.
Sure.
So once a trend starts, they all just copy it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why
Okay.
one year everybody was orange, another year everything was blue.
So this year it's red.
And
It's
this
red
is
and
Mission
black.
Impossible from
Bad
Africa.
photoshops.
Damn. Oh yeah, the bad. Oh god, yeah, the photoshops. Just the
Chris,
floating.
you gotta
the
make
floating
one of these posters
heads.
the thumbnail. Katria, Tell Katrina. Oh, Katrina's here. Katrina, tell Chris to remind him to make one of these bad posters the thumbnail.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you,
You know what? I'm
Katrina.
actually I didn't indulge in the edible. Turns out I'm just bad at this game. I'm just
We
bad
knew
at
that from the
So,
beginning. It's not like that's
not
new.
indulging at all.
It's okay, Chris.
Pretty sober.
Get in the backpack.
I'll get in the
Well,
backpack
Chris,
anyway.
Get in the backpack.
There,
Then
there's
the
there's kind of a middle ground where you're just high enough to be good.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like where like without it you're shit.
Yep.
When you're too high you're shit.
Yep.
But there's that little
The happy
perfect medium.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're in the zone.
I'm getting
get it.
lost, like all these posters. I'm getting lost trying to keep track of which one is for what movie.
Yeah.
They all look the
Back.
same.
Yeah, back to the viewer, and then the kind of the head tilt
yeah.
looking at you,
Looking
it's a
off at the city,
huge one.
sky.
I always
Skyline.
remember. I always feel like we got the image of like a famous landmark. Like what's that movie, Jumper, which like has the one of like the Sphinx or something or pyramid, and then
Oh,
you
yeah.
have like there's like a bunch of other ones where it's just like I think all the like White House Down movies, you'll like see the White House in the background where the guys they're running
Yeah.
away. It's like
Yeah,
always like
it's
some
like-
crazy landmark in the
Oh, this-
poster.
Oh, this is funny. 3 Matt Damon posters that all look the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Matt Damon faces.
Yeah.
But the potato face.
You can save us
The
all.
poop potato face, I should say.
That's right. He ate him. He survived on him for like a year and a half in that movie.
Like they could hire actual artists to make interesting photo.
Yep.
But then that means
posters.
you have to pay an
Yeah, pay
artist,
him.
and why would
Yeah.
you do that?
Is it the kind of thing?
Little Jimmy, he's my little cousin. He can do it. He'll do it.
That's what it feels like. It feels like
He
it's
does
like
the Photoshops, learns
Yep.
the Canva, you know?
it's like some producer like says that. It's like, yeah, my nephew
Yeah.
can do that for us or whatever. It'd be
Yeah.
fine.
Why do we need to
Keep it
pay a
cute.
Nephew's good with
professional?
computers, he can do it.
Is it the thing where for those like hand drawn posters, probably in the contracts where however many like I'm sure there's somewhere. All right, you do this, your commission,
Oh
and
yeah.
that's it.
The
And then
legs.
Yeah.
you get nothing from it. But then there must be like some deals where these artists can those that have like a lot of clout like back in the day where and I get a percentage for every poster like sold or something. There
Yeah.
must be something
Yeah,
like that.
residuals. or something like
Residuals,
that.
residuals, exactly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so they probably like, we don't want to do that anymore. So that's why all these posters look so goddamn
We
generic.
don't pay our animators. Why should we pay
I
them
know
for this?
exactly. Those people, they're like, oh yeah. It's like that.
Here's a
Hitting a
crumb
little
for
too
you,
close to home,
animation
Edgy, right now. A
department.
little too close to home.
I'm in
Yeah.
graphic design. I am just,
Right.
I'm feeling
Hey.
it.
So you know, yeah.
I'm feeling it.
No, I guess. At least,
Oh,
at least I have a job.
Did you want to bring up what you asked me the other day?
We can save it for tomorrow. If you want to talk about it. If you want to talk, I
Yeah,
can
that's
talk
up to
about
you.
it. There's been I don't know. I've been dealing with a bunch of.
We will be.
Uh,
we are gonna do another Kartin Fartin session because this will be like the last like round because then we're gonna do T2 because I want to keep it. I want
That's
people to
fair.
be up
That's
too
fair.
late.
I actually could stay up to
Um,
watch D2.
But
think.
yeah, it worked out. But we will,
anyway, I
we
was-
will come back tomorrow. We will start like at like 9ish like we usually do. Katrina's
I-
cooking. Yeah,
I was-
the smell is
Ed-
wonderful.
Oh.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Chris?
Oh, I was talking to Katrina.
Oh, okay.
But what you want to bring up, boss? You just said you want to save it for
Oh,
next time.
Deadpool was telling me about his grandfather who was in charge of a union.
Well, Otsnick was asking me about unions.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. That was basically.
I don't know how much background you want to go into about that.
I can't go into too much background. I'll be honest.
Jimmy Hoffa. I know that. He ran
Oh.
a union. Not very well, from what I've heard.
Yeah, my grandpa was Jimmy Hoffa.
Whoa!
That's
There
a
it
joke.
is.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
Damn. No, it's out there. It's fact now.
Okay, there's Otsnick has asked me about unions. We won't go into details why.
Yep.
Well, I
And-
mean, there have been some animation places in Canada that have been unionizing, and I was
Oh,
reading
okay.
about that. That's why I was asking them.
Yeah, he was asking my opinion on unions. I told him that I'm kind of biased because, let's see, both my grandfathers were in a union.
Mm-hmm.
My mom was a union carpenter. My brother's a union
There you go.
tile layer. One of my grandpas, one of my father's side, was a union. Union worked for Goodyear. Eventually became a union rep, and eventually was able to become Ohio State representative
Mm-hmm.
through that. So I'm extremely biased when it comes to unions.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyway, it reminded me. There's like a movie with Stallone where he is in charge of a fake union called Fist.
I've never.
Anyone
seen
ever see that?
No.
No.
It's right before Rocky, and it's by the director of Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh damn!
So I
wow.
looked up that movie,
Mhm.
and it's a fictionalized version of Jimmy Hoffa's life story.
Yeah.
Norman
Does he-
Jewison is the director's name, by the way.
Does he like get got at the end? Does he die at the end or sent away?
Probably.
Yeah, I imagine.
I just
Sent to
skimmed
the
through it.
farm.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it goes through his whole life story,
right.
like from when he's just this young guy starting a union, all the way up to he's an old man in front of Congress being told that, oh, you work for the mob, and him denying it.
Rob Steiger from Mars Attacks is also in it, and Peter Boyle.
Meanwhile, whenever I hear Fist, I think of this shitty PS1 fighting game.
I
That's
know
correct.
it doesn't sound like the name of a
That
kind
girl
of
in
movie.
a mouse suit in the on the left.
Yes, yes, she's
By
a
the-
freak of nature. It's a bad game.
By the way, I'm looking at the director's catalog right now. He has a weird filmography because he also did, you mentioned Fist and Fiddler on the Roof. He also did Jesus Christ Superstar, Rollerball, the original,
Oh
I
wow!
like Rollerball.
Moonstruck, and The Hurricane.
Oh, with Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I like that movie. That's a good movie.
What is that about?
It's oh god. Denzel Washington plays this
You said it
boxer.
more
It's
than
based on
once.
a
Told you
a true story. and it's about this boxer who is accused of murder and goes to jail for like a pretty long time, and then you follow this kid. He eventually Denzel Washington's character. He writes a book about his life and his experience. It gets it published, and this kid reads it years later, and he is he's motivated to help him and get his like parents involved, and they investigate and they get lawyers and everything.
Baby.
Casey, I think we can hear you.
Oh, sorry. I was just reading some commentary stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's a good
he was
film.
boxer.
I recommend.
What was
it.
the last part about the kid? I kind of got.
It was the kid reads his like basically his autobiography, and he wants to like help him. And he does his own investigation with his parent. I think the Lee Schreiber's the dad. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Oh,
And
interesting.
I don't want to spoil it for you, but they go to trial again.
That's it. That sounds a lot more like I just thought it was gonna be a generic boxing movie.
Yeah.
Stuff.
No, it's not. There's some boxing in it, but it's much more a drama. Like
What movie is this? It's that
The
you mentioned?
Hurricane.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that the famous Denzel Washington one?
Yep.
The Hurricane? Oh, man, I've been wanting to watch that for years.
The low battery.
It's been on my my backlog for quite some time.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that Spike Lee movie, He's Got Game.
Oh.
I'm not seeing.
Oh,
that one.
nice.
Yeah, where Denzel Washington plays a guy in prison for murdering his wife, and he finds out that his son, who he was basically grooming his whole life to be this big, basketball player, is about to go out to go to college basketball, and the prison warden wants him to convince his son to go to his alma mater.
Mm.
And if he does, he'll let him out early.
Oh,
So
because he
has
wants
to
him for
convince
the
his
wants him for
son
the
who
team,
hates his
right?
guts
Mm-hmm.
to go to hit the prison warden's college.
Mm.
So he has to convince him, even though he's the one who murdered his mother.
Jesus,
Oh my god.
what a concept!
That's dark.
Yeah, it's pretty goddamn dark.
It makes sense when you
Oh.
watch it.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to spoil
No,
it because it's actually
It's a cool concept.
yeah, it's really good. It's like, and Spike Lee also takes the opportunity to talk about, corruption of the prison system.
Mhm.
How sports can be very exploitive, and how all these different things going on that can make a young black man's life very difficult.
Right.
Oh
Right.
wow, it's
right.
got
So he has
a
a lot
good
of social
cast.
commentary. It's really good.
Mm.
Sorry, I'm just looking at the cast, but Oh wow, even better cast than I'm looking at. Jim Brown, Mila Jovovich, John
Jovovich.
Turturro. I mean, that's how you have to say her name.
Rosario
That's how I
Dawson.
Ned
say
Beatty?
it.
Yeah, Rosario Dawson.
Jennifer
Great. I wanted to
Esposito.
talk. Oh yeah, of course. I just
Bill
wanted to talk
Nunn.
about. Yeah. Do you guys know about how Japan loves the Lotso from Toy Story 3 for some
No.
reason?
No.
They just love that character. Like I go to those like sometimes I see those like I think it's called Mumiso.
Miniso.
Yeah, and they have like a giant statue of Lotso from Toy Story 3, and I'm like, I just want to
Worship
see
me.
in like a very stereotypical Japanese girl's apartment, just a photo of Ned Beatty, but Ned Beatty as he looked like when that movie came out as like a 90-year-old. It's like, I love you, Ned Beatty. I'm like, really? Like, why that? I don't know.
Ned Beatty's
I mean,
pretty
like, you
cool.
really like the evil Deliverance Bear?
But he's got such an appealing
I-
design.
I know, but he's evil.
Can we get a kaiju movie with Lotso?
Oh, there
I
we
mean,
go.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
But he's throwing everyone into prison and making them squeal like pigs.
Yeah. Banjo music plays in the background. It's perfect.
Technically, he's the one that was swimming like the pig, but yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
True.
that's true, but now he's like, it's the
He's
cycle
hardened.
repeating. It's like because people did that to him, he does that to other people.
Mhm.
And the cycle of violence
Yeah,
continues.
That's what happens. That's what happens.
Edgy, what game is this from Japan? Is this a fighting game?
Yeah, it's really shitty.
Oh, it's a bad one.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
And
Oh, what's it
even though
called?
you can't see it on the cover, the only black character is a bad stereotype.
Oh, I got-
boy.
I gotta
Oh, so
look
he's a
up, I gotta
bad guy?
scroll.
Oh my
no,
god.
No,
the
no,
design
he's,
with
he's,
the big
Oh.
lips and
Oh,
Is it
yeah.
shit, I
the
can
one in the
see it.
shadows that isn't like?
Oh, I didn't
color?
realize.
Oh
I thought
my
that was a
God.
goatee. Those are his lips. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought those
However,
were
his theme
goatees.
song's name
Giant
is
lips.
amazing.
Yeah.
What's
His
the
theme
name?
song, the theme song is called "A Wrestler's Lament," and it's
is a
just
cool
this amazing piano sad music.
Oh my god.
Like I will say, the game's shit, but the soundtrack is fantastic.
Oh damn.
Wow. I'm
Fist.
definitely gonna check that out.
Little
Mr.
bit
Yeah,
of-
Mr. Pope. That's what I think of every time. It was like,
Yeah.
Wasn't that like based on a thing, Mr. Popo? Like
probably.
Probably.
a racist thing, but
Yeah, you gotta keep in mind Japan really liked Tom and Jerry.
Oh, so
Back
they
in
like
the day,
they
so
like Tom's
The
owner.
original.
Yeah. Mom, what was her name? Oh God, I know
I
exactly what you're
forget.
talking about.
But yeah,
they've-
because of that, that's why they have kind of that stereotype happening still, because
Right.
you didn't quite know.
yeah. Well, they
Yeah.
were kind of like ignorant,
You know.
not even like in a
Yeah.
like a
True.
super like mean spirited way. Just like, oh,
Yeah,
this
it's
is
just like,
great.
oh, the Americans are occupying right
Yeah.
now,
Yes.
and these cartoons are awesome.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at these Americans with these very cool, neat cartoons of theirs.
Yeah.
It's not like they had a lot
You
of
could
black
make
people to tell
designs of
them.
these.
That's also
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
that's true. That's true.
Oh, that's the game. Oh damn. Oh, Way of the Word. Naughty
They
Dog.
made a blue though, so I guess it. No.
Like
guess they
One
went back
Piece
to
is
that big
heavily
one.
influenced by Tom and Jerry, also, which is kind of funny.
But
Oh,
there
I
isn't
can
Oh,
anyone
see
man.
that with
racist
the
in One
animation
Piece
style.
like Mr. Popo,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
as far as I know.
Hmm.
Unless you've read something that is or know of a thing that is kind of racist.
Actually, did
Mhm.
pretty well there. Hell yeah.
I mean, they did have a more than just one black character in Dragon Ball. I mean, if you look at who is it? Commander Blue, or not Commander Blue? Who's that one commander in the Red Ribbon Army that Goku fights at the very end of that arc?
I don't
Who
know.
gets into the giant mech suit? Like, he's one other black character that's in there.
He's like a minor character. It's like,
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a
you know,
very
he's
minor
he's
character.
not even. It's not like he's like, hey, he's one of these part of the group. He's like, he's not one of those.
Yeah,
not like
it's
a
not
friend.
Z-Fighter or something like that.
Not a
No, he's
Z-Fighter,
not a
yeah.
Z-Fighter.
I was
and
like,
he was a
Remember that
villain,
one black
too.
guy that fought Goku in a robot suit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though
Yeah.
everyone just considers Piccolo as black.
Oh, for the longest time, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, on that note, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit my my thing. We're going to head on over to T2 Watch Party. We're going to do that. But, guys, seriously, thank you so much for joining me. And, again, apologies for not being able to do this last week, because I do love doing these Kartin Fartin sessions, having all the conversations in between. We'll do it again tomorrow. So feel free to stop by anytime, and I hope this Tuesday one worked for everybody. But before we head over there, I want to give everyone an opportunity to promote themselves. Deadpool, how can people get in touch with you?
You don't. But I'm going to hop over to the watch party and start the pre-show.
That's right, and thank you again for that. Osnick, how can people get in touch with you?
People can get in touch with me on Instagram, Letterboxd, Facebook, Discord, YouTube. The show I'm working on comes out November 14th. Also, I got cut off on this yesterday's. Go if you want to look. Go at Instagram PT Brownie. I know she's not here tonight, but follow her on Instagram.
She's got the school. She's been super busy.
Yeah. Apartment school.
Chris Ayers, how can people get in touch with you?
Y'all know where to find me.
Well, Edgy Berserker, how can people get in touch with you?
Find me on YouTube, Twitch, Tumblr, and Letterboxd under Edgy Berserker. Watch me tomorrow. Try to actively avoid kissing my cousin. Yeah.
Cousin Struppin. And Casey, how can people get in touch with you?
You can find me on Twitter at KC Fusion or on Twitch at KC Fusion, where I'm also playing fighting games and also playing getting ready for Dead Rising. I play a variety of Capcom games too, so you can find me on either one of those platforms.
And there you go. Thanks, guys, for joining me. Feel free to stop by for the watch party and, of course, the pre-show that Deadpool has put together. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. 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 Very fun. Very good.